So as far as details about the events, we have a little web page here. We'll talk about it. So we got the Halloween Haunt, which is basically just a free item you buy from the Halloween store for 0 Halloween coins. You get 40 Halloween Haul and 10 Pumpkin Taffy, and then 1 Spellcaster 7-day, which is basically just a Halloween themed costume. I feel like they should just give you it permanently. I don't know why they only give you a 7-day one, but usually they give you a free costume, like a permanent one, so it's a little stingy there with the 7-day, but I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. You can wear a Halloween themed costume for free. And then we got some things here you can get. So basically, whenever you open the Halloween haul, you get a chance to get various rewards. So you got guaranteed Happy Halloween tokens, and then you also have chances to get, material chest, evolve stones, refined honing oil, just a bunch of various stuff if your RNG is good, of course. And then when you do various content that you would do always, the weekly challenge, you get Halloween Haul 5. If you do the daily challenge, 3 of them completed, you get Pumpkin Taffy 10, and then additional 5 more if you do 5 daily challenge quests. So basically just doing the various content you already do, and you'll get these event tokens. Also, if you're in for the daily login rewards, you'll get some more from there. And basically, you can use the Halloween Haul tokens to buy various items, your typical event rewards like the Sacred Vials, Transformation Stone Crystals. And you also can transmute them for other good stuff. So another thing is they're bringing back the Tower of Memory event dungeon. You can do this for a daily 7 gold, which is, pretty decent. With this, you can get a box containing Pumpkin Taffy 10 guaranteed, Happy Halloween tokens, some fireworks if you want to blast those off, and then these tiles which spell out Halloween, of course. Now, if you're really lucky, you can really get some good stuff from these tiles. So you'll see right here, you can trade them in for various stuff. If you get the H tile, you can trade it in for a Wonder Radiant Stone chest, various costumes. A really good one here is you can get a triangular pet gem, which is really good. If you get the N tile, so basically the various tiles you get, depending on how lucky you are, you can get various good items. Obviously, I'm assuming the triangular pet gem is probably going to be very rare to get the N tile, but if you do, a free pet gem, which is a high tier, this is actually really good. Probably the best reward here, honestly. Also, you can get Sacred Vials, Pet Pets with the Happy Halloween tokens. They still have the dumb limit 1 per account crap, but I feel like that's just the thing we're going to have nowadays. I really don't like when they do that. I feel like you should just be able to farm it as much as you want and buy as many Sacred Vials as you want. It shouldn't be limited to 1 a week, but that's just kind of the designs they do nowadays. Besides this, they have attendance roll call. So this is kind of interesting. I don't know if they're doing this just to try to get a player activity up or something, because they never really do this where you have to log in multiple times a week. We've had the login rewards for a while now, but this one is giving you rewards for how many times you log in a week period. So if you log in at least 3 times a week, you get various Halloween rewards. So it's just kind of interesting that they're doing this. I don't know if they're trying to make people log in more so they can show in their reports that they have players logging in very often. I don't know why, but it's kind of interesting. So log in 3 times a week. Obviously, if you play daily, then you have no problem with this. But 3 times a week, you'll get various good rewards here. And then we have the Raider's Fortune, which is basically just going to give you bonus rewards for doing your various raids. This is something that's not new by any means, but if you do Iron Arc raid, if you do ET raid, you get bonus rewards chests. Pretty simple there, self-explanatory. And that's really it. That's the events going on right now. If you want to do other stuff, there is some fishing events, but that's not really an event. You're just AFK fishing, but you can buy some repetition charms. Personally, in my opinion, I feel like the material chest is still better than everything else listed here. Codrate's Lair, if you do that, you get additional rewards from doing the daily quests. And then, yeah, that's about it. If you want to upgrade your pet gems to Octagonal Pet Gem, it's at a reduced cost for the duration of this event, which is pretty good if you plan on doing that. Just wait till the event goes live. And that's really it. So we got a few little Halloween events. We got a fishing event that probably no one cares about. We got Codrate's Lair. Some decent stuff here. If you're lucky, you could get a triangular pet gem, which is pretty cool. Some Radiant Stone. So I would say this is probably the best non-Call to Arms event that we've had in a while. Obviously the 2 Call to Arms event we've had are the best events we've had this year. But besides that, we mostly just get 1 Sacred Vial a week. And that's the only rewards we get. Well, this one, there's multiple different events. There's various rare items you can get. So I would say this is probably one of the best non-Call to Arms event we've had in a while. So still a pretty decent event, not Call to Arms level, but pretty damn good. There's some good rewards here. You get some good stuff here if you're lucky. If not, you get your Sacred Vial once a week, which is pretty typical, but overall not bad, I would say. So besides the events we got 2 more things. We got new pet gems, and then now you can upgrade your Silver Steel weapon to stage 9. Obviously, this is going to be the highest tier you can get until next year when they release some new raid with a new weapon tier. But really, this is going to be it. The only thing I will say is that I'm kind of disappointed. They said that there's going to be no cost adjustments for any weapon tiers besides some minor changes for the Grand Celestial weapon. So I feel like, in my opinion, this is kind of a missed opportunity because with the Call to Arms event, everyone got a Thornbreaker Stage 3 weapon, right? So what would be a great idea is to reduce some of the cost for stages 3 all the way to stage 9 of the Thornbreaker weapon. That would have been a great transition into this next patch, which would have kind of kept the happy player train going on with NCSoft right now, because players are very happy with the rewards of the Call to Arms event. It was amazing. So if you reduce the cost of the Thornbreaker weapon when everyone got stage 3, I feel like it would have been a good transition to another patch. Without doing that, I feel like it's just kind of a missed opportunity. I don't mean make it like completely insanely cheap or something, because obviously it's still a high tier weapon, but I think just reducing some of the cost of the blood roses would have been great. I mean, some of the later stages, you need 40 blood roses for each stage, you know, like 7, 8, and 9, and it's way too much, especially if you're a new player or a returning player. You don't probably have access to a raid to do ET weekly and get all the freaking blood roses you can get, so you either have to buy them or do the weekly challenge and get 3, and since they're count bound, you can't even trade them to your other characters to stack them up per week. It's just a really bad way. So I think if they reduce the amount of blood roses you needed, or at least made blood roses account bound, it'd be a good idea. So I wish they kind of reduced a little bit of Thornbreaker. I think that would have been a good idea, but overall, some pretty decent events here. This patch is definitely not a bad one. It's definitely worth doing some of these events, but overall, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about this patch. Halloween patch, actually a pretty decent Halloween event. Pretty crazy, huh? Anyways, appreciate you guys watching the video. Leave a like, sub, and I'm out.